So after a long streak of losses, stocks have finally closed the day higher. Deborah Kostroun is at the New York Stock Exchange with more on the buying. Deborah.
Well, thanks a lot, Deirdre. And yes, stock snapping that losing streak here in the U.S. We had 7 straight days of seeing red, and so finally seeing green on the screen here. This comes after we saw a lot of those record sales at retailers for Black Friday, and that helped, of course, the retail sales. We saw a record $52 billion in sales on Black Friday. That was up 16% compared with last year. And of course, today being Cyber Monday, the early indication is sales may be up 20% compared with last year's, with online sales approaching $1.2 billion. Wall Street certainly euphoric because if people are spending, that is certainly good news for the economy. Also, kind of a side note, as we're talking about online spending, the U.S. government actually taking down 150 websites today because they sold counterfeit goods. And so it seems like a lot of websites selling fake Uggs and a lot of fake sports jerseys. But the U.S. government certainly trying to get a handle on that, Deirdre.
And Deborah, I mean, we did see a higher market, but volume, it looks like it was pretty light.
Certainly, we did see that lighter than expected volume, so not a lot of conviction from asset managers. At least that's what traders are telling me. One positive, though, that Deirdre mentioned at the top of the show, there seems to be some kind of movement out of Europe. The EU members may be committing to tighter budget discipline, so that was seen as a positive in possibly ending the debt crisis in Europe. The other thing that we saw that really moved the markets, crude oil rising above $100 a barrel before settling at $98. That helped to lead those energy stocks higher. And then we also saw other materials like copper, lead, nickel, and zinc all moving higher, pushing those material stocks higher. So energy and materials, the biggest gainers on the day in the S&P. That's it from here, Deirdre. Now back to you.
Deborah, thanks so much.